Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson. If I leave him in the wheel, shooting my shot like A. Hit the red dot like A. Finger on the like A. Shooting my shot like A. Hit the red dot like A. Their spot like.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They begin on the ground with Guerendo, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I think he's going to do that. 7 yards there and a first down. The Niners are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake, trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Herbert off of play action. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third.
21. Go.
From the gun, Herbert on third down.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
In motion goes the tight end. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list.
And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Herbert now. Flushed out right.
Open man right side, that's McConkey.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go now.
Now Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard.
Ready up.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to have the Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Warrior 70. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Purdy looking to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Short throw to Smith. He's got room to roam, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Finds Johnston. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Hands it off out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing here, Purdy. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
7 Pirates.
Purdy now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now it's Herbert. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
In motion comes the tight end left. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's got this down to the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Purdy from the gun. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Sliding out of the pocket. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is up to 18 now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ray. Whoa.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Here's Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, here's Herbert rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Herbert now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
19 Lions.
Now Purdy. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Here we go.
Purdy looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage.
It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Reload. Panther Street. Set go.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. This one caught by Kittle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Herbert back to the air. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
4th down and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Taken down at the 47-yard line. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Herbert off of play action. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Anthony Schwartz, 50 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Niners 42, Chargers 17. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Niners take over at their own 15-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The throwing here, Purdy. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Trap 60, 18, Pioneer.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Come, here we go. 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7. Ready.
Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
In every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
19 Tiger.
16 yards.
Go.
Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 36, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage